Okay, it's time for our daily check-in, and Aquaponics is going pretty good. We got some onions that are doing really well, and we got some new plants coming up here. See some little sprouts coming up. We planted some new seeds. This is all cabbage, and these are collards. Collards are coming up pretty good, doing really well. Bugs have basically stopped eating everything. And over here, I've got, these are broccoli that are coming up. We're gonna see how they do in the fall. See if they can produce anything before it gets too cold. And we got lots of stuff coming up. We got some new. Oh yeah, we got our Swiss chard coming up. This is called perpetual spinach chard, Swiss chard. And over here, our kale is doing really well. Coming up really good. Excited about having a lot of kale, and no aphids inside at all because of our daddy long legs. They're keeping everything in check. We got some salad greens that are going to be able to be harvested and eaten pretty soon. And we still have our okra that's coming up. We're cutting these up and we're drying them to be used for soups later on. That one needs to be cut there soon. And so we got some okra that's still coming up pretty good. We're going to be cutting these off today and then drying them out. And let's see, over here we have some more Swiss chard that's coming up. You can see I just planted the seeds in here the other day, and let's see, here's another one coming up right there. They're starting to sprout, just now starting to sprout. And so there's another one right there. So they're just now coming up. One thing I'm having an issue with on our bluegill, we have our bluegill are doing pretty good. I'm feeding them a new food that I've gotten a hold of in 50-pound bags, and the problem is two of the tanks, this tank and that tank over there, that tank and this tank, the fish really aren't excited about the food, the new food that I'm giving them. This tank here and this tank here, they're just munching it up right away. I mean, they're doing a really good job on feeding it. But these two tanks, the fish aren't just really excited about the new food I'm giving them. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll see. I mean, I guess they're eating it. I've read online that they'll eat it as they want to if they're a little sluggish on eating it. But I don't know. What we're going to kind of monitor that and see how they're doing. But we've had some really exponential growth in our bluegill, and they're growing really fast. And so I don't know. We're just going to kind of keep an eye on that. But everything seems to be doing really well here in the greenhouse for the most part. Everything's coming up. Our Asian spinach is doing lovely, and we're harvesting that as we go. And I'm really liking this Asian spinach. It's doing a really good job at coming up. And again, these are different brassicas we have coming up here, and the worms have kind of subsided. I'm not finding too many worms. They've kind of, the root systems are in place with these, so they're kind of outgrowing the pest problems that we had earlier in the late summer. And so they are coming up. Like this one here, worms got a hold of that, but it's still growing. See that? It's still going to produce something. But anyway, that's it for the greenhouse. Let's go take a look at something else. That's a good boy. This is Solomon. Hi, Solomon. This is our ram. He's been wandering around the homestead eating whatever grass he can find here, and leading his flock over there. Sheep are doing really well, looking really healthy. There's Tilly. Hi, Tilly. She's keeping watch over the sheep. That's her job. You come say hello? Hi. How's it going? Yeah. What's that you're holding? Yeah, I had a friend of ours the other day who came over to visit a neighbor, and when he came over, I said, "Hey, how's your day? How's it going today?" And his answer was, "Nothing broke." That's a good day when nothing breaks on the homestead. Well, yesterday we had a bit of a mishap. If you take a look at our bucket, oh, that's not good. I was getting ready for some friends who are going to come over and go camping on our property in about a week, and I was pushing over a tree, and I've done that before. Small trees I push over with our tractor. It's a 50 horsepower Massey Ferguson, and I hit the tree too low was my first issue. I should have hit it up higher. And the second issue was I pushed it on the wrong side. I didn't get the right, I usually push it with this right here, I didn't have the blade up high enough, and it caught the bottom of the blade. The tree caught the bottom of the blade and just shredded this, pushed this off right there. And then on this side too, you can see where it's just separated, you know, from the blade, the bottom of the blade, just separated and just sheared it off. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. I got a neighbor who's got an arc welder, and I'm gonna ask him to see if we can push this back up and arc weld it back together, and just be real careful with the blade. But I think this can be fixed. But yeah, you can see it just pushed it right off there. And so, you know, just one of those mishaps that you have around the homestead from time to time. This has been a great tractor and a great asset to have around the homestead. And unfortunately, I messed it up yesterday. We're gonna see if we can fix this. But just one of those things that happen. It's just, you know, you hate to see when these things happen like that. But I'm gonna have to, I tried to bend it back already by myself by pushing the blade down, and it didn't bend it back too easily. So I'm gonna see if I can take it over to my neighbor's house and see if we can push it back and then arc weld it back in place. And we'll see what we can do with that. I don't know, but I'm sure we can fix this. I've read online that people can fix things like this. So that arc welder, I hopefully will be able to bend it back and then arc weld it back in place. Anyway, so that's what's going on right now at the homestead. Figured I'd give you an update. Everything's going, other than that, things are going pretty smoothly, and we're getting ready for a bunch of people who are going to be camping out on our big pasture campground over here, and we'll see how that all works out. So, all right, there's our daily update. Hope you're having a good one. See you next time on the homestead.